Today's COVID update is brought to you by Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you'll come for the price but stay for the service.
We are back.
Just like that, we are back, and we're moving now into our first segment, and we will be chit-chatting with twin girl athletes, and they're heading out to Jamaica soon to continue with their pursuit of education. And they're none other than, they're no strangers to the media, Ashanti and Ashanti Carr. They are track and field Belizean stars. Good morning, girls. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh man, and even say good morning together too. Well.
Better known as the Carr sisters, right?
Yeah. So tell us, how are you guys? I mean, like, we know you, we've known you. We know what you guys are capable of, athlete life. Tell us, how have you been and what are you up to?
We have been good because of the because of the COVID. It pushed back a lot of stuff, training wise, and in regards to our schooling. So we are currently doing online classes, but we still managed to train and still manage to do our online classes, and it's been going pretty well.
Yeah. Let's talk a bit about your career. You guys have been competing internationally, representing Belize for quite some time, and you have been extremely dedicated to a sport that we all know is very much not as supported as it needs to be. When you hit the COVID-19 pandemic, you can't compete anymore. What was it like for you?
It was extremely difficult. However, we thanks to our association, we were allowed. Well, we had the experience to travel and competed in the senior events, which we did in December. But it was other than that, it was extremely hard to train during the lockdown. But we did it, however, because we're kind of versatile or whatever. We would do the road run so that we don't lose much shape.
Yeah, yeah. So you mean like long runs? Because is that what you guys specialize in when it comes to your careers?
No, no, sir. I am a long distance runner, and she's a jumper actually. But just to keep herself in the shape, we did that. Yeah. We actually started out doing long run, but we eventually got specialized into different events when we got older.
Was that something you guys wanted? Did you want to specialize in different events?
It was pretty hard to choose because we grew up knowing every event, so it was really hard. But we knew that we had to make a choice in order to get better in that event. So we had to make that choice.
What is it like competing abroad? And I'm saying this because, a lot of people, in terms of getting support, that's one of the things people would like to know. What is it like being out there?
It is definitely not easy as it may seem. However, we know the standard we have to be in order to place or in order to be on the podium. So we try our best. We have different targets that we reach in order to know basically where we are and how we will be at the competition. So it's like your competitors basically.
Your last international challenge was, you mentioned, in December. Where did you go, and what was the placement?
We went to Costa Rica. I placed third for the 800 and second for the 400 hurdles.
Wow.
Yes, and I did the triple jump, and I did hurdles, and I did the relay. I placed third for the triple jump. The relay was we came in third or second? Third, and for and for the hurdles, I came in second.
Wow.
Yeah, Yeah, that means you guys were keeping up in good shape then.
I guess. More than likely.
No, but tell us a bit about how long you have been training. I feel like, you guys you became teenagers and you have been competing since then. Has it been that long?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
What motivates you? It takes an immense amount of dedication, especially when you're that young, to be focused on training for competition. What motivates you?
our biggest motivation is our parents.
Aww.
Our biggest motivation is our supporters as well, because we do have like committed people who believe in us as much as our parents do. So they are our biggest support, our biggest motivation.
Yeah, man. I could just imagine. But one of the things that a lot of people find hard is actually, like you mentioned, to stay in shape and to be as motivated as possible. Now, guys, where do you see yourselves, especially in the track and field area, within the next year, 2, 5 years?
Honestly, on my end, I see myself in the near future qualifying for Olympics.
Wow.
I'm working very hard to do that. This year, I'm working very hard to do that.
Ashanti?
And for me, I see myself like the same thing. I want to reach the standard of qualification. So that is basically our
That's
our
your goal.
Okay.
Are you guys close to it?
We haven't.
I hear
haven't-
uncertainty.
Because of the pandemic, it's hard to do a time trials and sort. But we haven't checked ourselves as yet.
Yeah.
But we're almost there, hopefully.
So you guys have been the buzz on social media recently because there was a fundraiser to help you get back to school. You're going to study in Jamaica.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What are you guys studying?
We are studying business administration.
And clearly, if there's a right place to go, especially in the Caribbean, to work on athletics, Jamaica is definitely top on that list. Is that part of the reason why you're headed there?
That was the initial reason.
Yeah.
The training there is definitely not easy. It's very it's a task.
Yeah.
So we actually train with Shelly Ann Fraser Price and Elaine Thompson. So it's definitely not easy.
Yeah.
And most of the time we have to run with them. It pushes us to we get to experience the real competition basically, because we get to see track and field at a different perspective other than seeing it in Belize.
My gosh. Guys, what is it like working out with those ladies? I mean, they are top notch. They are the best of the best.
It is very hard, but it motivates me to know that I see how well they train, how dedicated they are. So it pushes us to have the same dedication and to be committed to the sport.
You did mention it was the initial reason for you guys going to Jamaica to pursue your educational backgrounds. But so what's the reason? Now, what's going on now? What's the reason?
We are already at the school, so the reason now is just to finish school and get better at track and field.
Yeah. How has your discipline and training changed since you started to get exposed to training in Jamaica?
We have a different perspective, it changed a lot because now we have to balance two lives basically, because in Belize, all we knew was after we graduate was training. But there we have to balance track and or schooling equally, because none is more important, because we have to maintain a 3.0 GPA and we have to represent our country well. So the first year it was very difficult to learn how to do that. But after like our second year, we managed to do it well, and you know we represent because both of us we medal over at Jamaica.
So you have athletic scholarships.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Partial.
Partial,
Partial.
yeah. And that's what I wanted to get into. So you were able to, based on the sheer talent that you have and your accomplishments, you were able to get athletic scholarships to the University of Technology in Jamaica. And
Yes, ma'am.
you needed some help to get some extra. A partial scholarship helps you with tuition and fees, but you need all the other stuff, living expenses, travel expenses. What happened when you realized that you were going to come short this year?
When we realized that, we just knew that we had to reach out to people that would be there to assist us, and with the combination of help from Rogers Stadium, sports councils, and city council, we were able to match up to our differences.
Yeah. So they got the support that they needed. I mean, you got the support that you needed to be able to get a whole lot of essentials. Your travel money, you got your laptops, you got new luggage, I see. What did it feel like when you saw the community support you in this way?
It was very overwhelming because we didn't expect that much of a support. We were going on a regular our regular training, and person stopped us and was like, they will be able to help us, and we didn't really much take it serious. However, they asked us what do we need. We said probably just protein, and he just said, you know what, we're gonna surprise you. And when we came to the place, it was like overwhelming. The person is Mr. Harry.
Yeah.
They call him Harry Dog.
And when you get there and you see this whole little setup and a ceremony, what's going through your mind?
Yeah.
What was going through your mind?
We were surprised. Like we didn't even expect all the help and support. But but we were definitely grateful because it was like a lot of things lifted off our shoulder.
Yeah. So when are you guys heading back to Jamaica?
We're heading back Sunday.
Oh.
As we're traveling through Cancun.
Okay. Now, I mean, what is it when you work as hard as you ladies work and you represent this entire country, and then you find this opportunity, or you find a situation where people reach out and show you support? Is this like an added motivation when you go back to school and go back into your training?
Definitely.
Yeah. Do you keep in touch with other Belizean athletes? I mean, I always remember, I can never forget that feeling when Kaina Martinez won her first heat in that Olympic trials.
Yeah.
And it was just an overwhelming joy to see a Belizean cross a finish line in that setting. Do you talk to other athletes like Kaina or other people who are have been instrumental in building athletics?
Yes, definitely. We tried to when we first came back and learned so much stuff, we tried to add this stuff that we learned and teach people different stuff that we learned while at Jamaica. We do have a strong communication with our teammates.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Okay. And what about your Belizean counterparts in Jamaica?
Sorry?
There are so many other Belizean students there. What is it like being mingling with them? Do you guys do that? What is it like there?
Based on our schedule, it is very difficult to do that. But I was a part of the Belsage committee, so we were planning to get more interaction with them. But the COVID again, didn't make that happen.
Wow. Okay.
But we have a group for all of the Belizean athletes over at Jamaica.
Well, all right. So anything else you guys would like to share with us? We want to wish you all the very best. It's so nice to see you guys. Anything else you'd like to share with us before you go?
Before we go, I would like to really thank the government of Belize, because they were the one who paid our tuition. And we'd also like to say thank you to everyone who support us and who's looking out for our best interests.
Excellent. I've got one more question before you go. You guys did mention that when you were in Costa Rica, you were second and third. And who is your biggest competitor in Central America?
For me, it's Costa Rica and Panama. For me, it's El Salvador.
Oh, man.
So we're saying 2024 Olympics?
Yeah,
Most definitely. All right, we are ready. Ladies, it has been, we saw the story, we really wanted to hear a bit more from you as to what it's like. And we have long reported on your successes. It's great to be able to hear that you're headed back to school and also back to training. We wish you the best of luck and continue to stay safe.
Thank you.
All right.
Ashanti and Ashonti. Let me guess again. Ashanti in yellow, Ashonti in red.
Yes, sir, you got that right.
Thank you, guys. Best of luck. All the best. All right. Safe travels.
Thank you.
All right.